So Gauss' law for finding D and E. So flux of D through a closed surface containing no charge, no free charge. So consider this example, which is something similar to the previous example. So Gauss surface containing no free charge. So we established that the electric flux will be equal to 0. And this is equals to our Gauss law, D dot ds. So does that mean that there's no electric field at the Gaussian surface that I draw here? I got a charge here. Is that true? Is it there's no electric field in this surface? Or in this area? So I said that the electric flux is equals to 0, is equals to integral of D dot ds. So does it mean that this area here doesn't have electric field? I got a point charge here. We know that point charge produces electric field. So does it mean that this surface I draw here doesn't have electric field? Yes? No? Does it has or doesn't has? Doesn't have. Have, right, because I got a point charge. Definitely got electric field. Yeah? So does it mean that Gauss' law is wrong? I got point charge outside, and then it said electric flux is equal to 0. So does it mean that our friend Gauss is wrong? We know for a fact I got a point charge, I definitely have electric field. So why is it the electric flux is equal to 0? Okay. So electric flux is 0. So what it's telling you is that the net outward flux of D through that surface is equal to 0. Okay? Meaning that my point charge, I still have my electric field or electric flux density. But it's just that the net, the total flux that going in and coming out is equal to 0. There's no net flux flowing in or flowing out of the surface that I draw. So for every line that I draw, there's one going in and there's one going out. Okay, so I got one line going in, and somehow this is going to come out at the other end. The difference between that and a point charge, if I put a charge here, now I have a net flow of electric flux coming out from inside that sphere. Okay? And therefore I have a net electric flux in the surface that I draw. So that's the difference. It's not to say that there's no electric field at this point here because it doesn't enclose charge. Electric field still present. It's just that the net flow of flux through that surface is 0. Okay? So the amount of going in is the same as the amount coming out. Whereas in here, there's none going in, but all the flux coming out. So you have a net flow of flux coming out from the sphere that I draw in this case. Okay? So in this case here, we have a source of flux inside that sphere. Whereas here, there is no source in here. The source is outside and therefore is going through the surface that you draw. Every one of it that has a flux line going in, there's a flux line coming out. Okay? So that's the difference.